in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Huskies have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Huskies will have it first and 10. Right back to the well. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Gets rid of it. He's got it. And he will score. The question So that penalty will... some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Chance with a trip to the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Looking for blockers. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football, and when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Touchdown, Huskies! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. UConn quick to the line.
The defense. To do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. Tackled there by the defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. UConn will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Washington!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's popped. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The RPO, it's complete. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. By no means what... transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost, among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year and a lot.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's...
Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Husky!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Washington, 42. UConn, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Pollock. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. UConn will have to punt it away. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Buys a little time. He'll take another shot here. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man,
there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
it's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Huskies!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll run the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quickly complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
And add it on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UConn going back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The play action fake. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
63, UConn, 7.
He'll start the return inside. And the ball is loose on the return.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Gets it out quickly. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Shows him the stiff arm. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Got his man quickly. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Let's go. Back to pass. Looking left. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Washington wants to go quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up second down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Moffett. Touchdown, Husky. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UConn going back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Washington right back to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. UConn will have to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Moffitt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Looking for the two-point try.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to punch it in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.